Doctor Strange, master of the mystic arts.
Umar walks the earth. Introducing Zom. In order to foil the fiendish Umar, I have sent my disciple, Doctor Strange, to a far distant universe. The Ancient One has thus banished me now when I am needed most. But he is aged, he is feeble, he alone can never hope to defeat Umar. She must be driven back to the demoniac dark dimension. Or else all of Earth is surely doomed. Brand ye these necromantic names upon thy brain, O true believer, for they have truly created, in thine own behalf, enchantment without end. Stan Lee and Marie Severin. Lettered by Artie Simek.
Throughout this strange, mysterious globe of ours, one fact is ever true.
No matter what this particular moment may hold for any of us. So I told the boss he either gives me a raise or he gets himself a new boy. Another half hour and I'll be heading home for dinner. I wonder how Frankie did on his history exam today. We can never really know what startling enchantment the very next instant may bring. The boss looked at me like, "Hey!" That blinding light. A girl floating in the air. At last, I have broken the covenant. After all these ages, all these millennia, Umar appears on Earth. It's as though a million suns are shining in my eyes. No sooner does the unspeakable sorceress reach the ground than the blinding beam of sheer mystic energy instantly vanishes as, "What is this?" Mere hapless humans have the temerity to approach the sister of Dormammu. Let them all be gone. Where Umar walks, she walks alone. And, half a world away, on a towering Himalayan peak, a silent figure stands. The mistress of the dark dimension prepares to strike. The time is come to summon my disciple once again. Awake, my son. The most fateful task of all now lies before you. The voice of the venerated Ancient One. Then my moment of destiny has come at last. You have sent me to this world, beyond all worlds, this time beyond all time. I did not struggle, I did not resist, but now, Master, I question. Let your voice be stilled, and all shall be explained. No force on earth can prevail against Umar, since she possesses the supreme mystic power of the dread Dormammu. But if all is hopeless, if all is lost, I cannot seek refuge in hiding, rather would I fall in battle. You shall have your battle, and by the 7 rings of Ragador you shall not fall. Open then your eyes, behold that which appears before you. The Vishanti be praised, 'tis the legendary Amphora. But is it not the most fearsome mystic object of all? Throughout the ages, it has been written that none may dare to open it. 'Tis as you say, my son, for imprisoned within yon giant vase is the truly monstrous Zom. Zom! But Master, I thought he was a myth, a fantasy told by the fire when the lights are low. Nay, Zom lives, as he has lived for ages, imprisoned by the power of eternity. Only he may overcome Umar. But there is great danger, for the uncontrollable cure may prove more deadly than the malady itself. It is a chance that must be taken. This, then, was the Ancient One's plan. My mission is to liberate Zom. Naught but your amulet can save you from those who guard the mystic vase. Now I must leave you, for my power wanes. I must not fail, I dare not fail. Though only my life will serve as the key, Zom must now be freed. Meanwhile, at the Greenwich Village sanctum of the Master of the Mystic Arts. Though the chamber is well heated, I feel a sudden chill. Great evil is afoot, and it draws ever closer. But Dr. Strange is gone, and only I, his humble manservant, may confront that which approaches. My mystic power leads me to my enemy's abode as surely as a captive guide. The street is deserted. Only one figure draws ever closer. Even at this distance, I sense the menace. I feel the awesome power of her. It need proceed no further. Though I have reached his home, there is no aura of Dr. Strange. Therefore, he has already fled. But Umar may not be defied. I will give evidence of my wrath for all to see and tremble at. Moments later, having removed her fateful spell, the city returns to normal, all except one small area where stood the building which housed our hero. How could a fire have so completely leveled that brownstone without touching any of the neighboring structures? I don't know what it was, but it wasn't a fire. So, this is the world the accursed mortal is sworn to protect. With but one simple incantation, I shall cause such carnage that men will speak of it for 1,000 years to come. Never wishing to deceive our frantic fans, we must confess that Umar's dialogue is but loosely translated from the original dark dimensional dialect. Those of you desiring a more precise version may remain after class. Lexicographer Lee. No, first, there is a matter of still greater importance. First, I shall destroy him who has instructed Dr. Strange. No matter where the aged ancient one may be, Umar's bolt of bedevilment shall find him. For the power of Umar can slice through a planet as easily as a sharp-edged blade can slice through paper. And in far-off Tibet, at that exact microsecond, the time is come. Ama attacks at last. The mountain opens beneath my feet. I am being drawn below to her. While, throughout the globe, scenes such as this are enacted in every land, in every tongue. We'll have to call the repairman. The TV's on the Blumink. But it's not just the set. The phone is dead too, and the lights are flickering. Something is affecting the power, and it's happening all over. Yes, something is affecting the normal power sources on Earth. Something from the dark dimension, something known to the world of necromancy as Umar. Soon we shall be face to face. But I, alas, am aged and feeble. It is Dr. Strange who holds the fate of humanity within his grasp. Now, more than ever, he must not fail. And, speaking of our magical, mystical marvel, ages ago, the legends tell, the monstrous Zom was herewith imprisoned to guard the universe from his might. But now so great is the danger to all that he must be freed. Yet, still do I pray that I do not unleash upon the world a far worse threat than Umar herself. But I have come too far to turn back. What must be done shall now be done. To the icons of the infinite, I do bestow the crimson crystals of Cyttorak. Now let the enchantment begin. In the name of the Eternal. By the rings of Ragador. Though his spirit be infernal, Zom must live once more. Let the worlds within and the worlds without tremble in their orbits. Zom lives again, and while I live, I destroy. No, stay your hand, it was I who freed you. You are thus beholden to Doctor Strange. He is far more fearsome, far mightier than I could have dreamt. He wears a crown of blindness, and his flaming hands are chained with links of living bondage, yet he is unbowed. No wonder even the mysterious Eternity knew there could be no safety while Zom possessed his freedom. Such a being is beyond my power to control. Yet I must find a way to employ his wrath against the evil Umar. Never more will Zom suffer the humiliation of lowly imprisonment. Now, freed of Eternity's accursed spell, I will shatter world after world with ease. What have I done? What have I unleashed? He is more indescribably dangerous than a dozen Umars. But I must not shirk. Only Zom can be what must be done. Hear me, creature of darkness. Remove your crown of blindness, so that you may behold the one who faces you. Doctor Strange so commands. You dare speak so to me? I dare anything, for I, and I alone, am truly master of the mystic arts. You levitate yourself before my eyes. But so paltry a talent cannot save you from Zom. At that very moment, the aged but still defiant voice of the Ancient One rings out from the very bowels of the earth. Umar, creature of infinite evil, hear you my words. Though my limbs be feeble and weary, I am still the master mentor. See how I resist your deadly summons. See how I now change my direction. Though we soon must meet, it alone shall choose the site. Umar is not concerned with such childish matters. It matters not where you meet your fate. All that matters is the Ancient One must die. And then the life of Doctor Strange shall next be forfeit. Thus speaks Umar. Ha! So that is the battleground you have chosen. Well and good. I shall join you with the speed of random thought. Instantly, Umar vanishes, and with her passing, the city seems to return to life once more. While, in the lonely vastness of Stonehenge, the forbidding repository of relics from an age long dead, the fateful confrontation finally occurs. So, you have chosen Stonehenge, the site upon which you once humbled my brother, the dread Dormammu, in the dim, half-forgotten past. How fitting that you yourself shall meet your final doom. Upon the self-same mystic ground. Many have threatened me, and yet still do I stand. Still do I hold my faith in the triumph of good. My words, alas, have little substance. If my disciple fails me, all is truly lost. If you wish your end to be painless, helpless one, tell me, where is Doctor Strange? That you shall learn at a time of his own choosing and not before. And now keep your distance. I am not so helpless as you think. Surely you do not expect such ineffectual mystic bolts to stay the attack of Umar? Now feel the power at my command. The power of the dark dimension. It was you who defeated Dormammu, those many years ago. Thus, it is truly fitting that it be Umar, his sister, who prepares to slay you now. So far, the shades of the seraphim protect me, but I grow ever weaker. Still, she must be held at bay for the sake of mankind. And then, like a vengeful, deafening paean of doom, the voice of Doctor Strange thunders through the night. Behind you, Umar, turn if you dare, and face the one who shall vanquish you. You have come at last. But, despite your power, despite your courage, the battle can have but one outcome, for the occult spells and weapons of 1,000 dimensions are mine. Though you are a master in your own right, compared to Umar, you stand disarmed and helpless. But then, as the evil enchantress whirls about to face her intended victim, her startled, all but uncomprehending eyes behold Zom, the awesome apparition whose power dwarfs my own. He pursued me here, intending to make me his victim. But I gambled on one thing. If I could lead him to you, he would attack the one who claims to have the greatest power. It was your brother, Dormammu, who bound my hands with the chains of living bondage before eternity imprisoned me. But now Zom will have his revenge. Back, monstrous one! No matter your power, no matter your strength, it is Umar you face. Umar, the invincible sovereigness of the dark dimension. It is useless. My spells turn to vapor in the fiery fumes which swirl about his flaming manacles. Throughout the endless dimensions, it has been prophesied, if Zom should ever break free, no power in the universe could stand against him. You are helpless sister of Dormammu, helpless before Zom. But before you meet your fate, my hands must be freed. Demons of darkness, in the name of Satanish, by the flames of the Falton, let Umar now vanish. Never again shall I leave the Park Dimension. Only there can I be safe from Zom there, where none can find me. We have achieved our purpose, my son. Because of the monstrous Zom, the human race shall be forever safe from the unspeakable Umar. But what of him who stands before us? Have we not merely traded one danger for another? If Umar herself fled before him in abject terror, then how shall we prevail? The mighty Zom must ever have his victim, since the female has vanished. All others who face me must prepare to die. Next, the end of the Ancient One.
Next issue.
Strange Tales. Number 157.